Good morning. So, Joe Biden, he's the president of the United States. It's a big joke, isn't it? What if people didn't know that he was the president? Right? And then you did a documentary about Joe Biden. You know, Joe Biden, this is his life. The truth about Joe Biden, right? This is what he did, everything about him. And then people watched the documentary, and then you told them, this guy is now the president of the United States, and nobody would believe you. I'm sure. See? Same thing with this guy in Victoria, Australia, the Premier, Dan Andrews. The first time I saw him, I thought, oh, this guy is a creep. I thought it was obvious. You know? I wouldn't like to have children around Dan Andrews. Absolutely not. See? And I'm surprised that people don't see it. Well, a lot of people do, yeah. So how did he get there? How did he become the Premier of Victoria? I think I know how. Yeah. Well, it's possible. See, there was a freedom of information request done to the government of Victoria about this agency, government agency. And apparently first they didn't want to give it to them, but they were forced to, right? So what do you think this agency is about? I will tell you. It was started in August 2020. In the last budget, they got $4.4 million. And this is what they are doing. This agency is collecting data about the citizens of Victoria, private, sensitive information. And then they report it directly to Dan Andrews. That's right. Information about how they spend their money. No. How the citizens spend their money. Right? Their physical and mental health. Their social media presence. Yeah. And they report it to Dan Andrews. What a creep. Yeah. I'm not surprised he didn't want to give this to the people who requested the information. Right. Yeah, they use information that is publicly available, but also sensitive data. I mean, if they get information about, for instance, the physical and mental health of people, they would have to go through records, right? Hospital records or something. Yeah. And they collect all this, and they update it every day. Yeah. So there you have this guy in Victoria living there. The information about him is right there, and it's updated every day and reported to Dan Andrews. You understand? Well, this is 1984, isn't it? Of course it is. It's almost worse than George Orwell's book. Yeah. So I think this is how he did it, you see. This guy is collecting information about people around him. And then he can use this information to put pressure on them if needed. And that's how he became the Premier. I think so. Yeah. All right. Yesterday I was at the Freedom Rally in Örebro, a town close by. Yeah. And I met all these people, and it was fantastic. The organizers were great. Yeah. I will try to get their names. Yeah, because I want to tell people about these guys. They were good, very good. The organizers. And the speakers were good. And I spoke, yeah. I enjoyed this very, very much. Yeah. And there were some viewers of my channel that came over, and we talked for quite some time. It was, yeah, I enjoyed it so much. These people are, of course, awake, all of them. And it's just a great feeling, you know, to connect with them. And this is so important these days. We need to connect with the people that are awake, yeah, that we can sort of trust, yeah. It's important for the future. Absolutely. Because it's going to get worse. They will try to make it worse. Of course they will. So, in order to be prepared for this, it's very, very important to have good friends that can think, you know. Right, that was great. Right, be good.